In this video, we're going to be analyzing a call with a very fast-paced buyer that I ended up closing for $7,500 with a lot of objections. Let's rock and roll. And I'll be going step by step.
Hello? How are you, brother? Ramsey from your conference team. Good. How's the Friday treating you so far?
It's going well.
The way it should be, right?
Yeah. You can have a bad day.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, man. That's what I'm talking about. I noticed that you applied for just a bit of a background on yourself, man, your business, why you're trying to join them. We'll see if we can make something happen. Get the ball rolling here.
Yeah, sure. So, what's going on? Tell me about it. Talk to me.
Bang! Right in the beginning of the call, the prospect tries to take control over the conversation. Tell me about it. What is it all about? Trying to ask me the questions. Extremely fast-paced buyer. Gotta slow them down, right?
Well, tell me a bit about yourself first.
Bang. Tell me a little bit about yourself first. Drop your tone. Don't be too aggressive. It's all good. We're just two buddies having a conversation about something they want to do. Not me. I'm cool. I'm kosher.
You got going on, what you're looking to do. We'll see if it's a
Yeah. So I missed what I switched over to Bluetooth. I missed most of what you just said a little bit ago. Can you say again?
Yeah, I said just a bit of a background on yourself, why you're looking to join in. We'll take it from there.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah. So I've been in real estate for 4 years now, and I'm on my fourth year, and I've done really well. I have prior to that I was in the fitness industry. Was in the Marine Corps as well. I'm out now, of course, and all of that. But yeah. So now real estate. I have I have 6 units total now in my investment portfolio. I'm working on an auto body shop at the moment, which is interesting. And I'm starting to do a lot more commercial real estate, and I've really been growing my connections a lot. I'm starting to work with a lot of really big people, business people over here in New Hampshire.
And just to give you a context of what I'm selling on the phone, I'm selling a mastermind group for business individuals and entrepreneurship to get coached by a certain coach who's already done 9 figures.
And what I'm really most interested in is continuing to grow the network and be around more like-minded people. So yeah, that's where things are at the moment for me.
It sounds like you're getting pretty accomplished in life, and that's what I like to hear. So,
Commending my prospect for their accomplishments. Make them feel good. It produces endorphins. They start feeling good.
you went from Marine Corps to real estate to owning 60 units to now opening up a body shop as well?
Six units. Sorry, 6. I got 6.
I got you. And now you're also opening up a body shop?
Yeah, I'm in the middle of buying this problem auto body shop. We'll see what I can make of it, but it'll be a new experience for me for sure.
Nice. Okay, so definitely entrepreneurial spirit. That's what I like to hear. How long have you been following for, if you don't mind me asking, Greg?
So I would say I actually his business I think was actually in New Hampshire, if I understand.
That's correct.
Yep. And I started becoming familiar with him because there was some sober home. Like I think I was, Instagram. I think as much of his business probably comes from, but I started becoming familiar with his name. I'd say a year or 2 ago when someone had mentioned someone at Sober Homes mentioned his name. I didn't really know who he was then, but then I actually went and I was very close to selling a pretty big sober home over here in New Hampshire. And then that's when I was like, oh, I wonder if ever owned this. And that's how I started to look into him more. And then now he sold his whole thing over here, and he's off doing his own whole bunch of stuff over there. And so I've just been following on Instagram.
I got you. Okay, cool. How do you feel like he can help you out here, man? Talk to me. Besides the network, because that's evident.
Yeah, so I constantly seek to be I don't ever want to be like the biggest person in the room, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And I actually recently, I'm looking to constantly expand my environment. I actually just didn't, the other crazy thing I just did is I went and bought a really big house in Bedford, New Hampshire. It's just really, really nice town.
Congratulations, brother. Congratulations.
I've been living in my own multifamily units, and and then finally went and bought this thing. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to continue expanding my environment and putting myself in more better and higher environments is what I'm looking to do.
Yeah. At the end of the day, you can only learn so much from the people you're around, and then it gets to a point where you can't learn from them anymore because they're not doing better than you. And the only way to grow is from learning from people that have done more than you, essentially speaking.
Right. Yep.
Yeah, it's a very simple concept. Okay, cool. Now, you mentioned that you're in New Hampshire, right, Greg?
Mm-hmm.
For the would you be able to make it down to Miami?
So what I'm doing here is I'm future pacing my prospect. A part of the package, they get invited to mastermind networking events that are held in Miami. So one, I want to make sure that my prospect is going to be able to make it down there, but I also want to future pace them and be like, yo, brother, like, you're going to be down in Miami. Trust me.
I would say so, yeah.
Okay, cool.
And so I was curious, I was curious too. I mean, you didn't ask me Finalizing. I got a couple kids myself, 2 boys.
God bless.
Yeah, I have a girlfriend who also has a daughter, So I'm curious how the program works. And I obviously have all my own stuff too, and life over here. So how does it actually work?
Well, essentially, it's not a program, right? It's direct coaching with. It's a group of intermediate entrepreneurs all making 7-8 figures a year.
So you're probably asking, why am I submitting to the prospect and just giving a little bit of information of what is offered? You have to keep in mind that rich people move fast. They want things done quick. However, at the same time, you can't submit. Like, imagine if I submitted in the beginning of the call. Well, the call would be over. I had to have a bit of a chit chat, get the person to open up, learn a little bit about him, frankly, to see first off if I can even help him, honestly. Number two, if I was to beat around the bush at this point, my prospect would be like, dude, like, what the fuck, man? Like, I'm here to spend some money and you're just like beating around the bush. It makes no sense. You're wasting my time. I'm not here to waste anybody's time. I know how people move. Bang.
It seems to me, have you cracked 7 figures by any chance? Greg?
Qualifying question.
No, so last year I made the highest amount I've made, which was $450,000, just from commissions, from real estate commissions, and then my rent and stuff and whatever else. So I made between all that probably somewhere around $500,000.
Okay, cool. And then the year before that, if you don't mind me asking?
And then the year before that, I think I finished up with like $60,000. Oh no, it was $100,000 gross.
Okay, so that's exponential growth, in my opinion, which is
Yep.
a very good thing to see. Again, it's a group of like-minded entrepreneurs with great values, goals, aspirations, a lot of respect for each other, and essentially it's one big family. That's the way I like to look at it. Everybody comes in here with great intent, wanting to genuinely learn, not only from but from everybody's different values and expertise regarding their business. We have people, everything from doctors, lawyers, real estate investors, construction owner businesses in this group. So a lot of networking is made, to be completely frank with you. Now, when you do get onboarded, here's the thing. You do have a bit of a 10-15 minute onboarding call with, and he really wants to get down and dirty in terms of knowing why you're actually joining the group and what you're trying to learn. Like, I understand that you want to create, growing your network and all that kind of jazz, especially because you're in the real estate market. But is there anything else that you're looking to do in terms of coaching? Maybe things that you haven't even thought of yet?
So in the long term, I've a couple years ago, myself and my ex-wife split up, and since then I have put an intense amount of time and energy into my own personal development. Everything from my own emotions, managing my own emotions. Dating is a huge thing. So just general masculinity is something I've really strongly worked on, understanding more of that. I guess understanding because the same as in order to accomplish what accomplished or what other people like have accomplished, there is a certain persona and dominance. And so I've spent an incredible amount of time doing that. And actually, all started with dating and learning how to understand women better, and then kind of turned into more of a personal growth development, more towards my own career as well, which it all kind of translates. It all kind of works within itself essentially. So
yeah, you're right. It does. It's funny that you mentioned that as well, because I used to study women back in the day, and then it grew to much fonder things. And then I really realized that a lot of it just comes down to emotional intelligence that can get branched off into many different sectors. But at the end of the day, it really comes down to being a calm, confident, relaxed person, being coachable, being able to take direction, understanding when to speak, potentially knowing when to close your mouth and just listen, and being able to learn from the people that have made mistakes, so that you don't have to go through the trial and error again and follow that learning curve that they potentially went through, right?
Yep.
Cool.
Yep, 100%.
Now, in terms of does direct coaching strictly based on real estate, it could be commercial, business, sales.
So, I went off on a little rant with my prospect, and the response that I got was like, yep. Like I was trying to preach to the choir. And I noticed that right away. I'm like, okay, this guy doesn't really give a fuck about what the fuck I'm talking about right now. Let's get back into what's important, which is why we start talking about the program again.
Employees, departments, growth, mindset on a weekly basis, strictly with along with that, you guys also have access to it on Discord, so you guys can talk amongst each other throughout the day, along with and then you guys obviously get. Does that all make sense?
Yep.
So,
and then wasn't there just one this weekend or the other weekend or something where he had people over or something?
yeah, so he'll have general masterminds for the open public, but when it comes down to those are strictly for individuals a part of.
Yeah, and then that's where like they meet up at, right? Is that what that is?
Yeah, exactly.
They meet up
So,
at his house?
yeah, the they're held at his house or his yacht. And, he is right now currently in an acquisition for a new jet, so I feel like it's safe to say that there'll be times that you'll probably hop on the jet. No promises. That's typically the way he rocks.
Awesome. Yeah, very, very cool.
Yeah, he's a solid guy. In terms of the packages that we have, Greg, you can join.
Bang, straight into the pitch now. Okay? And then there's still 18 minutes left in the call.
For 3 months, that's $7,500.
And the call is 30 minutes and 2 seconds. With 18 minutes left, we're looking at what? 13 minutes into the pitch?
You can join it for half the year, which is 6 months, obviously, for $12,500, or you could do the full year for $20,000. Which one do you want to do, brother?
Bang, going for the close. I pitched. Which one do you want to do? Which package do you want to move forward with?
So at the moment, and this is not I'm not afraid of investing in things in myself. But at the moment, and I wanted to get an understanding of what this was. But I have this auto body shop that I don't even know. I have no idea what to expect with that. There's going to be...
Now, these are all objections and smoke screens. Watch me change everything around. His entire belief system gets knocked.
Some cost to this. And then I have this house that I just bought. And then, so there's things I need to... And I'm also switching into more commercial real estate now as well. So there's just a lot of variables. And it's not that I'm afraid of putting out money for something like this. It's just that at this moment, I'm more interested to hear and understand it better. And then you know,
let me ask you this.
What
is hearing and understanding do for you, frankly speaking? Because if you're in the process of getting into commercial real estate and uplifting an auto body shop, don't you feel like somebody who's created 17, not just sober living homes, but addiction treatment centers across the northeast of America can help you throughout your entire journey as well?
First question.
I think so. I do have a mentor that I'm going to be doing this with, who is huge into commercial real estate. He's very...
So first question that led to an objection, right? I said, you know, don't you think that, you know, our people can help you with the expertise that they've done? And he's like, I already have a mentor.
Very, very big. And I'm just starting to build that relationship with him as well. So yeah, and I think I saw that the cost was $7,500 when I first before I even booked this call. So I wasn't aware of what the costs were. But yeah, so this is so it is something very, very of interest to me. I did want to understand more about it first before fully committing. Is there like a follow-up thing that you guys do at all, or not really?
No, not really. But let me ask you this.
Okay.
No follow-up with this guy. Why? Because I needed to help him. I needed to help this guy grow because he was on such a roll and I wasn't going to stop him. He needs to continue pushing forward because he's amazing, this guy.
Do you plan on becoming great?
Now, this is what I want you guys to really listen to. This is the pinnacle of the call. So right now, I just asked them, do you plan on becoming great? Okay?
I do, yeah.
Well, you know that Kobe Bryant, Tiger Woods, Cristiano Ronaldo, Roger Federer, they have multiple coaches breaking down many different aspects so that they can perform at their highest peak, right? Like, why would you limit yourself to one mentor at a time?
It's because it's not that I'm limiting myself. It's just that I recently I'm going.
And keep in mind, I'm also challenging my prospect as well. That's what I'm doing here.
Through a very intense growth at the moment, and there's only so much I can really take on it that I should take on at once.
You can take on as much as you want. You just need to be extremely organized.
And so it's not that I'm afraid to take on more. It's just that I need to. What I'm trying to do is collect myself first, understand how to get my center back with everything, and then I'll be ready to take a leap forward.
See, here's the thing. Like, see how my prospect is like stuttering a little bit and he's like tripping out? It's because he doesn't know what to say. He's caught in limbo right now. And myself as a closer, I understand that. And I understand that everything is just a smoke screen. It's all just a little objection. Watch me go through this.
Makes sense what I'm saying?
It doesn't, to be completely honest with you.
He's like, does it make sense? I'm like, it doesn't make sense. Because it doesn't make sense, brother. I'm not here to lie to you. I'm here to lay the law and give you the truth. And if you want to grow, I'm here to help you grow. I know what this program is capable of. So I'm going to push you.
Because the majority of the people that I speak to, when I let them know how things work, they're ready to rock. They don't shoot a bunch of excuses at me. And I'm not trying to be rude. I'm just trying to be bluntly honest with you, Greg. Like, if you're really looking to develop yourself What's stopping you from growing? Like, actually, think about it for a second. Like, why wouldn't you join? Because you have to collect some thoughts? That could be done on a walk. That could be done journaling for a couple hours. That could be done through meditation. These are all limiting beliefs that you currently have. They're not allowing you to grow, progressively speaking.
Literally. These are all limiting beliefs that are not allowing you to grow. Do you hear my prospect listening? I'm completely shifting his entire mindset right now.
To the full potential that you're looking to get to. Like, I understand that you have one mentor, and that's great. I don't know who he is, what he's done, what kind of benefit he has. But clearly we're on the phone because you understand that genuinely not only take you to the next level, but the connections that you're going to make are not just going to be business connections, but they're going to be friendships and relationships that last a lifetime. Not only for yourself, but for your girlfriend and for your kids and so on and so forth. Wouldn't you agree?
No, I do agree.
So what I did there as well as I said, listen, buddy, like not only are you doing something for yourself, but by you improving yourself and working on your self-development, you're going to be able to help out your entire family and generations to come because you are going to turn into the man that you want to be. You're striving to excellence. It doesn't just end with you. All this energy gets passed down to other people as well, i.e. his girlfriend, his kids, their kids, and so on and so forth.
100%.
So let's rock the boat, brother.
Go back in for the close.
So with the 3-month plan.
Now I want to explain this, right? Because this is the second time that I went in for the close. Myself as a closer, I understand because I did not get shut down right away and he said, well, I'm going to call you back or some shit like that. It's a buying sign. He wants to move forward. Now it's time to reevaluate myself as a closer, be calm, cool, and collected, and make sure I can get him to cross the finish line.
And talking about that. There's a mastermind, you said, or something?
Yep.
What's that?
Yep, that's correct. Does typically once a quarter. However, he's been doing them once a month recently. He really takes pride in. He tries to give you guys as much value as possible. When it comes down to the, they're included with the ticket of joining. So it's not like you have to dish out $1,500 or $2,500 every time you come. Like it's, you simply have to take care of your ticket.
Mm-hmm. Okay, got it.
Yeah, man.
So how would you pay for that anyways? Just, is there a link?
We have a link. I can onboard you here. It's completely up to you, brother. Whatever makes you feel more comfortable.
All right.
You ready to join the team, Greg?
Third time going in for the close. Too much silence. Let him think. And get ready for it.
All right, let's just do it.
Bang! That's what the f*** I'm talking about. You know how many times you're going to get that on your call? A bunch of times. Here's the thing, like, change your prospect's way of thinking. The reason that they are where they are is because of their logical thinking, right? This case is a little bit different. Usually people are not where they want to be because of the way they're thinking. But at the same time, same thing with this guy. Like, this guy wants to continue progressing forward. He wanted to stick with one mentor. For what? My team is a team of winners. And I know that they can excel him to another limit, right? So I changed his mind. I told him what the was up. You think all the greats, just like I said in the call, have one coach? No. They have multiple coaches for various different aspects to make them perform at their peak.
Let's rock, brother. Do you want me to onboard you?
Bang. Let's rock, brother. Let's rock. What is that? That's like 19 minutes. There's 11 minutes and 23 seconds left in the call. Okay?
want to confirm a couple.
It's I'll tell you, I've taken on a lot in the last year or so, or 6 months, not even, just a few months. So I appreciate you pushing me through. I know it's your job too, but I do appreciate you pushing me through. And
No problem, Greg. Like, at the end of the day, you have to understand that.
See what I'm saying? Like, you do your job right, and you get a thank you. The guy said, I appreciate you for pushing me forward. He knows it's my job, whatever, but he appreciates me because now he's going to new heights, and I feel f***ing great. He feels f***ing great, and we could rock on. Bang! I'm Ramsey. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. I'm gonna be posting a ton of closes. I'm gonna be analyzing them for you guys so that you can become great. And if you wanna work with myself and the team at Millionaire Closers, you could apply to book a call with me in the description, and I'll chat to you soon, mother. I'm gonna turn you into a great. Ciao.